Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arizona State's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things.
He knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Gonna run it. It's Welsh. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. That's caught. It's Udo. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Udo. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll send out the kicker here. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Just never had a chance to loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They throw it in reverse, and that's the final play here in the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense changing the play. On third down, going up top. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Atkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Turning on the Jets. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete. Right in the red zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Lawson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabs it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running back searching for a hole. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Udo. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. He's loose on the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Udo. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Looking downfield very late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Hold and fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Lewis wants to pass. Hauls it in. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Levin. Puts it out of the air. It's a seam wide open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Fires on the run. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
First down for the offense.
A first down for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Just keeps slinging it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Atkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. And the Buffaloes get it past the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And some room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Lawson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Lewis to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball and delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. He's going to run it. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They immediately... The Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lewis to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
That was big time. To get this to a three-point game, a field goal game where I don't have to take it all the way to the end zone with time running down. Defense has got to get me a stop, get me the football back. I got life, baby.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in, it's Udo. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Talk about a timely run, gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just